talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about this. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about rumors. Let's talk about facts.
We gon' talk about life. We gon' talk about death. Romance, finances, generational wealth.
Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it.
Hello. Welcome to Let's Talk About It. I am Marsha E. Dudley.
And I am Ethoia Lewis.
And welcome. All right.
Y'all come on in. Come on. Oh, we already got.
Look, they already came into the room.
Come on.
So, you know what? So,
The country church.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
We got some really good topics tonight, as always.
We hope you'll appreciate these topics since they've been in the headlines for the past 2 weeks.
Oh my God. So we basically, you know what? We say that we talk about rumors, we talk about facts, we talk about this, we talk about that. So I kind of like it's not that we're talking about rumors. It's all true. Huh? It's all true. Yeah, it's all true.
But I guess so because it's in the celebrity realm.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Yeah.
Of things.
Yeah.
Yes.
So who do we want to talk about first?
Mr. Jackson.
Oh.
And I hope that everybody participates in this topic because we really, really want to know what you guys think about the entire situation.
So you want to get the background on Derek Jackson? You want me to?
Okay, I mean you can because I really don't know a lot about him. Usually when I see his stuff, I always have questions that come with him talking and doubts that come with him talking. So I never really watch everything that he posts. I barely watch anything he posts, but I've seen him and I knew of him because he is an internet personality.
Okay.
Supposedly a relationship guru.
Yes.
Guru.
So, for those that do not know who Derek Jackson is, Derek Jackson, as Toya said, is a relationship guru. He prides himself on, he has a large majority, they're all women. His following is, millions, not thousands, but millions of women.
Well, Quinn already has something to say about him.
About Derek Jackson?
She said he needs his ass whooped. Those are her thoughts.
So let me finish giving this little background about Derek. So Derek has, and I'm talking about for the past 9 years, he's been doing this, and he sells out. He has written like several books. He was in the process of doing something really big with TD Jakes. He does workshops, and whenever he comes into town, when I tell you he sells out, he sells out. So like I said, he prides himself on helping women, giving women the tea about men, and letting women know that, hey, if your man ain't doing this or doing that, you need to leave him. And one of his biggest things, there is a movement that is going on. It's called Black Men Don't Cheat. And so he was at the forefront of that, saying that Black men don't cheat. Well, a few weeks ago, his mistress, one of his mistresses, came out and exposed him, and we found out that he actually does cheat. And
a lot.
Yes, and I'm talking about he a dirty dog cheater. And right after that one, a second one came out, then a third one came out. And even when he got his wife, he has a wife. He got his wife to do this live video, y'all. And the woman, she was in a beanie.
Bonnet.
No, they call it a bunny. She called it a beanie, but it looked like a bonnet. And the internet destroyed her. I'm talking about straight up destroyed her. And even after he and his wife did this whole apology, and that, this was last year, and that he has changed and he loves God, and he blamed God for his cheating. Um, Even when he did a second live, he was outside his mistress's house doing the live after he had been caught cheating. So even after he got caught cheating, he went back and he was still messing with the mistress. Anyway, the mistress that did not know, this was his third mistress. She didn't even know that this was going on, because she doesn't have social media. She didn't know that he had been exposed. But anyway, so that is the gist of it. So we're gonna talk about Derek.
Let's talk about
with
it.
his funky butt. Okay.
So what do you guys think of what's going on with that story? What do you think about? I really want to know what everybody thinks about the wife in the situation, because she put out a whole thing to the public or whatever about everything. Now, I understand where she's at with it, because she already knew he was cheating, and that's the reason why she left him. And she felt like he showed himself approved, so she came back.
And I understand that, because she's married to him,
right? And it's not as easy to say, I'm just gonna let this go.
Yeah, I wouldn't say it. He's a millionaire. I'm gonna ride this thing out. We're gonna be all right.
And she said, and for her, she's forgiven him, but he has to seek forgiveness from God.
And he said that he's back on the right track. But my thing is, why?
No, he's not.
But hold on, why is it that when people get in trouble, they want to start blaming God? And hallelujah, I am back with Jesus.
Wait a minute, hallelujah.
And the Lord, He forgives. I'm not human. We all are imperfect. And I've been.
We're all fallible, and we all fall short.
I get
but
that.
At the same time, you put yourself in a position to where people are looking to you for advice. You put yourself on that level. We didn't put you on that level. Oh, what is happening over here?
I was going to share their video. I was about to share their video in the comments with her with this bonnet on. I should just share her picture. But I wanted people to see her, and I hate calling it a bonnet, because she got on TV and she's like, "This is not a bonnet. This is a beanie or bonnet. A hat or something like that."
It looked okay. So the problem with all of that was
she looked a mess.
She looked a hot mess, and it looked as if she did not want to be there.
Yeah,
like he was forcing her to be there.
And people like, sis, blink twice. If you need
how
help.
they did Tony Braxton that time.
Like, people were so mean. I was on the live and I was looking and I was so embarrassed. I was like, why would they do this girl like that? So my thing is, I want to ask, and this is for women, because men don't do it as much, but women, we do. Why is it that we attacked her? Why not saying I didn't, but why did women, I'm so nosy. I went to her Instagram and I went through all her comments.
Because I'm gonna tell you the reason why they did that. Because they believed in him, and instead of them looking stupid or feeling horrible about how they felt about him, they figured she was the reason for him doing it.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why. And that's what I believe. Because they're looking at her like, if you would have had your hair done and your makeup done, he would have been out there doing what he was doing anyway.
Yeah, we wouldn't have lost our love guru.
Right.
But my thing is, I think he set her up.
I felt like that was a setup because he knows social media and how ruthless people can be.
And he got on there looking like $1 million, but he's sitting up here looking all swole and hard and chiseled. And she over there looking a mess. I was mad. So everybody was like, she was in there watching those kids, because they have 2 little kids. She was in there watching them kids washing clothes. He grabbed her by the hand and said,
Come on, let's do this video now.
Let's do this video. And she was like, well, I ain't ready. He's like, it's okay.
You look good, baby.
You look good. You look good for me. He set her right there and made that girl made her look a horrible.
So just in case she leaves, the guy already know this is what she looked like.
Yes. But if you go to her Instagram and look at her picture, she's beautiful. She's beautiful
Mhm.
when she get herself together. She's
But she didn't have
absolutely
herself
gorgeous.
all the way put together when she did that one
Girl
thing where she had like a hat on
with the
and
army fatigue. She told me, I am. She. Let me tell you, she's about to snap. She's going to snap, and she's going to lose her mind. And he better be. He better.
because there's so much scrutiny.
Yes, we're the next headlines we see. God forbid that she done set up and just killed him because
No,
she.
I don't think that.
I just believe. Man, she was talking crazy.
Okay, their background is they were college sweethearts or
Mhm.
something, and he cheated on her in college and had to win her over. Once he got her back, he married her, and now they back in the same situation again.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's talk about men and how stupid they can be.
Oh, they're real stupid. They don't know how to cheat.
Oh, is there a way to cheat?
Most definitely, there's a way to cheat.
Well, I'm not going. I don't know. Do y'all want to know about this way to cheat?
I'm an ex-cheater.
You never got caught.
No, because I'm smart.
I was going to say who you was cheating on was probably already cheating too. And so they were so busy doing what they were doing, they didn't notice what you were doing.
No, I cheated because they was cheating.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Seriously, I was married. My husband was cheating on me, and my thing was I had been in the marriage for 6 years, and in 6 years, you have always cheated. Only way that I'm going to be able to stay here is if I cheat too. And I didn't need for him. I didn't want him to. The cheating was for me, so I could stay there and bear to look at him. But I would look at him and be laughing on the inside, saying, "It's okay. I cheat too."
Wow, that's cold blooded.
It is.
That's cold blooded.
It was psychotic. Yeah, it is. But it was. I liked it. It was okay. And that's the only way that I could stay in that marriage.
So what do you guys think? Somebody talk to me. Other than that Derrick Jackson needed his ass whooped. I need to hear something else on your thoughts of the whole situation. Come on, somebody. I know somebody knows something.
Y'all don't know who Derrick.
Y'all don't know who this is.
Derrick Jackson is.
Somebody tell me
Them
something.
Single women, they probably know because that's how I found out about him. My sister told me about him. He ain't worth 2 cents.
So what did your sister say about him? Like, what was the introduction to you?
She's like, "Oh my God, you need to listen to this guy. He tells the truth. He's really good with giving women the tea, and if I wish that I had a man like him." You know how many women said that they wanted a man just like Derrick? Do you know how many women Derrick told them to leave? He said, "Leave that man. He's not good for you." And how many women have messed up relationships because of Derrick? Yeah.
Travis says, I think he came across as insensitive when he reviewed his own video.
Oh, that nigga was narcissistic.
Very.
He talked about himself.
He was still trying to get people to buy his book.
Yes.
That's exactly what he was doing. I saw this one headline and it said, how did Derrick Jackson become the very thing he taught Black women to despise? Mm-hmm. He didn't become that. He was already that. Mm-hmm. And that's why he was able to tell, hey, if this is what he's doing, then he's doing it. This is it.
Yeah.
And leave him. So he already knew.
Yeah.
How do you know these things?
Yeah.
If that's not you. Or the people you hang with. And, they say birds of a feather
flock together. And then the way he ate up, chewed, spit out Pastor John Gray. Pastor John Gray got caught cheating. And y'all should have seen how he went in on John Gray.
Ain't that your boy, John Gray? Mm-hmm. Okay, Sharita says, do y'all think he was sincere when he apologized? She's just tuning in.
No, he wasn't. He wasn't.
No. He trying
to sell a book.
That's exactly what Travis said. He's trying to sell a book. He showed it.
Yeah. He was trying to sell a book.
He went in on that pastor.
Yeah, and then he talked about I have no
remorse.
Yeah. and I don't have no respect for a man to cheat and do this and do that. You was making this video outside your woman's house.
Travis said, Sharita Hardy, I think he was just sorry he got caught.
Was they all
The one
sorry.
lady said after the apology, he was still contacting her and
Yes.
trying to see her.
Yes, he was
Driving
outside
past her house.
He was outside her house when he made the video about him speaking in third person. About
Derek Jackson gonna be okay? Derek Jackson didn't mean to do it.
And then he got home. He got one of the girls. He had her take a Plan B. Then the other one was pregnant, and she's like, she's the surgeon. The surgeon is one who doesn't have any social media, and so she doesn't know what's going on. She was sitting up here pregnant, and he was telling her, "Oh no, I don't want you to get rid of the baby," but he was playing her because he already knew she wanted to get an abortion anyway. And so he's like, "No, I think I want the baby." And she's like, it doesn't matter what you want. I'm going to have this abortion. Let me tell you.
Quinn says he's trying to save his business and he don't care about that relationship. Sure doesn't. Sharita says he was definitely full of Hi, Tia. Oh, this is Tia's first time tuning in.
Oh,
welcome.
Well,
how many women is it now?
It's right now. It's still only 3. Yeah, I think it's.
That's probably about all he could probably juggle, and still not make his wife think.
Oh no! Let me tell you homeboy was a little smart, just a little bit. So the surgeon, she wears the perfume Alien. And so every time he would be with her, he would smell like her. And apparently his wife was smelling it. And so what he did, he went and bought 2 bottles. He gave the surgeon one and gave his wife one. So that way when he was smelling like, he'd be like, "That's your perfume. What you talking about?"
Right.
So he was a little smart.
That was slick.
He was smart.
Tia said after all of that, he was just trying to sell his book. Mm-hmm.
He was.
Well, welcome from Hawaii. Tia, she's in Hawaii.
Yeah, he was trying to sell that book hard. He sat there, apologized, and then plugged that book. But you want to know the real craziness? I got in some of them comments, and some of those women was like, "You know what? I still, the Lord forgives, and He's just a man, but we won't." They was
the Lord forgives, but I'm not the Lord, so. I've never purchased any of his book. I never really paid attention to his videos like that. But every one that I did glimpse or get a little clip of or whatever, him sitting in the car reading people, I always said, he knows because this is what he's doing. Mm-hmm. I always said that.
I just think that he was just too good to be true. But then, and then it's not that. I think that I do believe that people don't have to cheat. I believe that. And
Sharita says he should start teaching men how to cheat. Laugh out loud, but he will teach them how to get caught.
Yes, he sure will.
The fact that he had so many people believe in his bull crap and so into it like that, when you selling out. Motivational speeches and self-help stuff like that.
Yeah.
You have to become what you're selling. You can't just put it out there and then as soon as you get off the stage, you in the back room with your side piece.
I left home.
Hey.
To be with my side piece.
To be with my side piece. Hey.
Sorry, I had to plug that in there.
That was nice. That was good.
Thank you.
Okay, we're gonna keep it moving. Yeah. So, what do you think about the wife and her sitting there with his apology, just agreeing and shaking? Why do men cheat, Marsha?
The same reason women cheat.
Why?
Okay. Well, wait a minute. Hold on. Let me pull back.
Yes, pull back.
Let me pull back. I told you why I cheated. I cheated for revenge, an internal revenge. And then I started liking it. Okay. It's truth. And
wait, you started liking the feeling of what is it that you started like? I need to know. You need to be more specific.
I like living on the edge.
So why was it living on the edge?
Because
your husband didn't know where you were and what you were doing.
And then one time he tried to follow me.
Tia said black women don't cheat.
And look here, you let mine cheat on me, I guarantee I'm gonna be a black woman that cheat. And especially if I want to stay.
Greg said her ass was thinking about her revenge. Do you think that's what she was doing? His wife thinking about her revenge? I don't think so.
Y'all need to go look at her. Y'all, you need to go to her Instagram. She is cracking. I understand loving the Lord and wanting to be a servant of the Most High God, but she took it too far. She or not too far. I think that she's gone. Like I think she needs a little help, because she sat there. You called this a bonnet. I called this the helmet of salvation. You called this this. I call it the armor of God. What? What is you talking about?
She's brainwashed.
I said, oh man, baby,
come on,
girl.
sis.
I said, this nigga done broke you down. I said,
Well, I think kind of in her defense,
mm-hmm.
she's already had time to go over all this. She already knew he was cheating. That's why she left. Remember?
Yeah.
She left him because of it.
Yeah.
They've done their time, and that's how that old girl was able to come into their house and take pictures, do selfies in her bed and whatnot, because she had already left him.
Okay, but Toya, this stuff was done in 2020. This was last year. She didn't leave him in 2020.
What is it that she's infatuated with?
Jesus.
Tia?
Jesus. She's infatuated.
Quinn said,
Jesus.
"I'll tear his pockets up. God don't want you to be stupid."
She said, "Tear his pockets up."
Talking about, yeah, she's gone. Bless her heart.
She gone. I'm talking about she gone.
Greg wants to know if y'all think it could be a publicity stunt.
I thought about that too.
I thought about that too.
I said she's gonna come out with a book, but then when I looked at her, I thought that at first until I went to her live and I went through her entire life. Okay,
Tia ain't that much fine in the world. I'm just gonna say it.
She said he fine
because she said she's
fine.
Infatuated. And I was like, with what? And so she came back and said his looks.
He's fine.
I don't care.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I don't care either. But I'm infatuated with his money too. I'm telling you.
Yeah, that.
So
like, you know what? Go on and do what you're gonna do.
When I'm telling you,
don't say nothing when I'm out there doing what I'm doing.
When I was married, we had just built us a house. We had money. We were good.
But she's a woman of God, so she's not gonna do that.
Yeah,
she's not gonna just.
I was too, and then I left. I promise to God, I'm not gonna lie. One thing about me, I ain't gonna lie. I was preaching and teaching, and one day, and I just flipped out. I said, it's over.
Quinn said he ain't cheating cute.
He ain't cheating cute.
Oh my goodness, y'all funny.
So Sharita asked the question, why do men cheat? We need to ask the men that, because I don't know. You want to know something? I take that back. Let me tell you what my ex-husband told me, the first one. Because I asked him, I said, why do you cheat? He said, because. He said, it's the same hole, just a different body. And he said, it's the body. He said, you just get caught up in them bodies.
Listen to Greg's thing. He says, after the whole Jay-Z and Beyonce situation, this could be another scenario to where it happened in the past and now they're sharing the gain to gain some type of new following or whatever. She don't want that type of smoke.
I thought that too.
She's gonna break. She don't want that type of smoke.
Exactly. You need to go to this girl's Instagram and go look in her eyes.
So Greg, why do men cheat? That was the question. I need a man to answer. I don't know. The only thing I could think of is sometimes men want to feel like rejuvenated after being with a woman, whatever. They just want to feel somebody to boost their head up a little bit. I don't stroke egos. So maybe that would be something that they need.
Rebecca, you may have to get off from this one, baby. I don't think this one for you.
No, I know she heard about this.
I don't think this.
Talking about Rebecca's in the house.
Baby.
We're talking about the Derek Jackson situation with his wife. And so, but you don't think that when the wife left him for cheating and he brought the other girl in, like she's already sitting back thinking, what is going to be my next move? How am I gonna handle this? She's already went through all the stages of being cheated on.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So the thing is, for us, we're just finding out about this. She already knew, left and did what she was going to do and came back.
And he's cheated
probably
again.
with the mindset of he ain't going to stop. She's already come to whatever conclusion she was going to come to.
Yeah, Toya, she left this when she left, it was 2017. All this crap happened in 2020. This just happened. And that's not what she said in that thing. She left the beginning of 2020. No. She left, but in 2020 they were good. If you go back through all their stuff, he said that she was not there in August of 2020 or something like that. Well, if you go through their timeline, she was there. He lied.
Greg made me sick. He's talking about, I have cheated, so I guess I can speak on this. Well, let's talk about it. Tell us, why do men cheat? For a woman, I feel like they're missing something. It's something that's not happening. It's something that they're not satisfied with. I don't think they just go out and just randomly do it.
I think that
most women, I don't think they just rent because it's just too tiring to try to.
And I think that a lot of times that people may cheat because maybe that person isn't giving them enough attention or something.
That's what I'm saying. They're cheating for a reason. I just feel like men just go out and do it just to do it. Just to stroke some type of ego they have.
Yeah, that's okay. Why do women cheat? Why?
Because they're missing something. I feel like women cheat because they're missing something.
Yeah, a woman isn't just going to go cheat.
I just don't believe that.
I don't believe that women just say, you know what, we're in this marriage, but you know what? I just a new D.
Right. Wait. Greg says, I cheated because I was selfish and I thought I could do what I wanted to do with no consequences. Okay. Sharita says, I don't think it will last. She just got fed up, like R. Kelly said. When a woman's fed up, then it ain't nothing he can do about it. Okay. Travis says, oh God. Some men have a problem confronting their emotional problems and feelings with their partner. Women cheat too, but I believe women are more likely to confront the partner with the feelings and emotions.
Yes. Maturity
and the ability to communicate and get a hold of your sexual desires is a big part of it. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, Quinn says, oh God, I would have been a Lynn Whitfield if they laughed. Angela Bassett waiting to exhale, and Regina King this Christmas on his ass at the same damn time. Fat.
Oh my God.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Oh, that's what you do? This is what we gonna do? Go on in here. I'm gonna bring you a shower.
No, let me tell you. I decided I would never. So I was in church and first of all, my baby, Janiyah, told me that my ex-husband had a second phone. And I asked him, I said, Janiyah said that you have a second phone. Do you have a second phone? He said, no. 2 weeks later, I was sitting in church with my girlfriend. Me and her went and visited this church. And his phone butt dialed me while I was in church. Well, I waited till I got out of church and I listened. I went back and replayed the message. It was like 2-3 minutes. And he was on a phone. He was on his other phone. His phone was in his pocket and had butt dialed me. And he had called me. He had called his ex-wife on his other phone. When I got home, I Regina King, Lynn Whitfield. No, I didn't. I went in there and I was like, why are you cheating on me? Blah, blah, blah. This fool called the police on me.
It is trash.
He called the police on me. And I went to jail. I went to jail, Lou Sterrick, stayed there for 5 days. And I made up my mind I was never ever putting my hands on nobody. Next time we'll shoot their ass. Did I just cuss on
Yes, you did.
Oh.
Oh my God.
Keep going.
Okay, Greg says, I wasn't totally committed to my marriage in the beginning and still wanted to be in the streets. Also, I wasn't getting what I needed romantically. It was sex I was craving, but it wasn't sex that I was craving, but romance. That's what he meant to say. Sharita says, how would y'all respond if you were in her situation? Well, Quinn already done told us. And he said, not jail, boo, no.
I was in jail.
Locked up. Okay. Greg says, men and women cheat for different reasons. And I guarantee 75% of the time it's not about sex. It just leads to sex. You human. You human, boo.
I know it.
But she ain't made for behind bars.
And then I used to
You ain't made for being locked up.
and then I cussed on live, dude. Oh God,
It's okay. God forgives.
Oh God, forgive me.
I don't know if Rebecca will, but God. Okay. Oh Lord. Carlos has a whole bunch to say. Let's see. Come on, Carlos, bring us something good. I agree with Greg. Look at what we are doing right now. Negative publicity sells more than positive.
They just call us negative.
Negative Nancy.
You know what?
He has been cheating since college. That's what we discussed that.
Mm-hmm.
And she has been accepting his actions because of the high profile lifestyle. That man probably made more money this past week than he has made in the last 10 years. So he thinks it was a publicity stunt too. Can cheating help the relationship? Some say it can. If it gets you to open up to talk about what caused you to cheat. What are you laughing for? What's funny? That's a good question.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Can
it help the relationship? I think so. If everybody is honest in the situation and everybody is understanding and can accept what happened and move forward, I feel like it can, because it'll always be in the back of your mind. Okay, well, the last time I got in this is what happened with him, or this is what happened with her. So I don't want it to get that far. And so I'm going to pull it together and keep it moving.
Well, first of all, men can't handle cheating like women can. For some reason, we have this thing that if he cheated on us, we can get past it. But if a woman cheat on a man, they cannot get past it.
Mm-hmm.
They can't get past that thing.
Rebecca said he's going to keep cheating because she is putting up with it. People will only do what you allow.
All right.
For sure. Sean says, I'm too old for the bull.
Me too, Sean. I'm way too old for it. We not cheating. Look, we too old
We
now.
shooting? What are we doing?
We ain't cheating. We too old now.
Quinn says, cheating starts with conversations. If you choose to continue those conversations, then you are further in the act and want more from what it could lead to. Sean said, I'm too old for the bull. Pray for me. Yep, help me. Out the door. What? Yo, dumped you out of the door. Okay, Grace said, I've seen in some relationships where cheating has helped the relationship once both parties told their truth. That's what I was saying.
Okay.
It'll help once you sit down as adults and talk about, do an after action review.
Okay, so Greg, if your wife told you that she cheated on you, you would be able to get past it. I just don't think that men can't take what they give. I believe, it sounds all
it
good.
may be the man though.
You think so?
Yeah.
Well, Victor straight up told me that if I can't do it,
over. I ain't going through that bull.
He said that. He told me, and I believe him.
It was the manner in which he said it,
yeah,
right?
I believe him. And my husband like super sweet, but I believe him.
Oh.
I know. I believed him.
Okay, Quinn says, She all holy, but sleeping with the devil. Girl, bye. And wolf in sheep's clothing.
Oh, boy, I'm telling you, I feel sorry for her.
Cheating would help me out the door. Yeah.
And
I mean, some people, remember we talked about what was it, breaking point, or what's your cutoff? What was the subject? It was like deal breakers.
Deal breakers.
What's your deal breakers? And that's a deal breaker. I don't even want to hear nothing you gotta say. It wasn't a deal breaker for me.
It's not a deal breaker for me.
Nope. We talked about that.
It's not a deal breaker for me, only because I have went through it in my past, and that's why I try to make sure we have good communication, and plus my own demons.
I love you, Sharita. Sharita says, at this point in your marriage, she's talking to us. Can either of you work through cheating in your relationship?
Yes.
No.
Yes, I can. I can.
What level of cheating? I need you to define this cheating. Cheating sexually? Because you don't want me, then don't talk to me.
I can, just as long as it's not somebody that I know.
I feel like I would be hurt and upset, but also it would be hypocritical to run her into the ground and say I'm leaving after everything I've done. Man, y'all so grown.
I don't know.
Y'all are grown. David says, I'm not shooting or anything of the sort. I'll hit free agencies in the street. Get it out of my system, then chill out. Kita?
Wait a minute, read that again. What did he say? Wait a minute.
He says,
read it slow.
I'm not shooting or anything of the sort. I'll hit free agency in the streets, get it out of my system, and then chill out. He gonna go have him some fun. He gonna do what he gonna do.
David,
and then he coming back and be like, Zang.
No, David, I need for you to clear that up real quick, okay? I need you to,
because this is what I'm thinking he's saying.
I need you to clear it up, because I don't think you meant what you just said.
Kita, come in, chime in. Okay, Greg says it would take a while to get over, but I believe I would be willing to work through it. And Sharita was saying sexually, if they're cheating sexually.
Okay.
No, Sharita, at this age and this point in my marriage, no. I'm just being honest.
I just don't think that.
See, you always ask me questions and I be honest about it, and then y'all be looking at me crazy after the fact.
I just
when
don't
something
think
happened,
Victor will do it. I just don't.
You don't believe that he would do what?
I just
cheat
don't believe
or
that he would cheat on me. I just don't believe it. I don't believe
but
it.
Why okay, let's read what Rebecca said.
Rebecca
said a lot too. The act of forgiving the person for cheating is not wrong in my eyes because it's her life. Correct. The issue is that they are influences, and he did this in front of millions of people multiple times. So at this point, the embarrassment should really give her a reason to leave instead of allowing this to potentially happen again. She says she is not embarrassed.
Rebecca is like an old lady in a
60-year-old
body. I promise you. We need to get her some type of. That baby is old. She real old. She auntie old.
She been here before.
Yes, a couple times.
Sean says, because I went through it in my past, I can't do it anymore. Y'all, what is the basis of questions?
Okay, so Sean, let me ask you a question. And I get it. I really truly get it. And I think that everybody has their thing that says, no, I'm this right here, I cannot do. And I think it's probably like that because if I know that I'm going to be faithful to you and I can be faithful to you, then you should be able to be faithful to me and you shouldn't do it. So I get it. So
Andy says, cheating ain't a deal breaker. Let's be real. The humiliation is the deal breaker.
Yes. Okay, that
Sean
part.
agrees. Big part.
That part. It's the humiliation.
Greg says, sexually I can deal with, but emotionally cheating is totally different. I think once there is a strong emotional connection, it's a wrap.
And I'm gonna tell you, half the time, women, when we cheat,
It's emotional.
It's not physical. It's an emotional attachment to it. Because even for me, when I did it, it was an emotional thing. And the first time that I did cheat, I cried. I cried like somebody had killed me.
Was trying to kill you.
He was trying to beat you up.
Y'all don't pay me no mind. I don't know what I'm saying right now. I'm drunk.
Did David go back and clarify what he was saying?
No, David did not clarify.
I need to come back and David, come on back.
Because we're going to read his again. No. I am not shooting.
No, don't read it again.
Or anything of the sort. I'll hit free agency in the streets. So free agency is those who've been coming on to you for the past. I'm trying to figure, is that free agency? Because that's what I take it as. In the streets. You're going to get it all out your system. And then you're going to chill out. Because you feel like you done got back at her. That's what I took from David. I know you're still there. Let me text him and find out what happened to his phone. Okay, the story behind what we're talking about is the Derek, right?
Oh,
Derek Jackson.
Yeah. The Derek Jackson, the relationship guru. That's where all this is coming from. Yeah. So for those that are just joining, we're talking about Derek Jackson, and that whole thing with the whole situation.
David is laughing, so I guess what I was saying is what he was talking about. Women are emotional by the time they cheat. They have already emotionally cheated out of the relationship. Wait. Out of relationship, which is why some don't even believe that they cheated.
I promise you that
this baby been here before.
I'm telling you.
And what you know about cheating? Who's been doggone coming to you for counsel? What grown person? I know some grown people have been coming to that baby for counsel. I hope you're charging.
You telling you better sit in voice. So when and then let me ask you a question. So when you have a man that cheats, and if you notice all the women that have cheated with this guy, well, first of all, he lied to him. And he told them that he wasn't, he was getting a divorce or whatever, this and that, blah, 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 blah. But then some of them found out that he was still married. No one is saying anything, nobody's getting mad at these women or saying nothing, but they are straight up attacking his wife.
Greg says, I've had sexually cheated and they meant nothing, but I had an emotional connection with one person, and that took a few years to let go of. Mm-hmm. We slept with each other a few times, but we talked on the phone every damn day, made future plans, and spent time and all. And then Rebecca says she watched a lot of Lifetime movies. That's why she's so smart.
Look, yes.
Sean says she can't even type enough.
You know what, Sean? You want to come on? You want to come on?
We can bring you in. We got about 17 minutes.
Girl, that time went by fast.
Real fast.
Oh my God.
We didn't even get to that one. We probably won't even get to that one.
Man, look, I ain't finna get it. I'm gonna stay right
here. Let's stay here.
So, Toya, let me ask you a question. No, I ain't gonna ask you no question.
What you mean? You just said you was gonna ask me a question.
I don't think I want to ask you that.
Well, I like being asked questions. He is the type you don't give another chance.
I agree.
Definitely.
I wouldn't give his butt another chance.
Considering he is still cheating as he's talking, apologizing for cheating.
Yes. And he's not going to change.
She said, no, she don't want to come on. She getting her hair braided.
But Derek is not going to change. And I think that's with his wife. And they went and they got spiritual counseling. And let me tell you something. This is the one thing that I don't like about Christians, okay? Especially Christian counselors. I think that, yes, the Bible says whom God put together, let no man put asunder. But the point is who God put together. Some of us got yoked up with folks that we put our own self together with. Mm-hmm. And then we want to sit up here and give that mess to God and say, okay, Lord, now work all this out. They went and got Christian counseling, And they told her to stay with that man. That man is not going to
Stay with him because if you leave him, you won't be able to tithe as much as you have been tithing.
You ain't right. But that's the truth.
That's the truth.
That's the truth.
Tell the truth and shame the devil.
All I remember, and that's what I'm telling you, for a minute, I was in church when I with my ex-husband, and I think that's why I got out of church. I was so bitter and I hated Christians so much because I kept going, asking for counseling, telling them that he is doing this and he is doing that. And they pray for him. God is going to make a way. God is going to change him. You need to pray harder for that man. They don't change.
He used that because he knew that she was dedicated to God's word and wanted to believe in him. Yes. He
manipulated.
Yep.
He is a manipulator.
But she knew that all along, though.
But she
none of this is new for her.
I blame her mama. I blame her mama because I'm gonna.
What you're not gonna do is blame parents for the things that their kids do. Because
let me tell you something. Let Janaya call me tomorrow and say A, B, C, and D happen. If Janaya go back to him, Janaya ain't going back to him because I don't care if I have to go and strap her down in her room and come and.
You gonna go get rid of him? What you gonna do?
I'm gonna snuff him out. He gonna be gone.
He be scared to come see her.
Yeah, it's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen at all.
You savage like Quinn.
Yeah, no, not my baby. You're not gonna do this. And she's gonna hear it so much that he ain't no good. He ain't gonna never change. She gonna hear it so much that she gonna believe it. That's what I believe.
Nice.
He is never gonna change. He is going to forever cheat on her. And then he told them that her sex was horrible.
Wait, what now?
He shared intimate stuff about his wife with the side chick, talking about she got sorry booty. That's not nice.
You're talking about not A, B, C, and D.
All of them.
Please damn David. Talking about in my younger days, I would have done foolish things. In my older, wiser age, I'll just respond accordingly. I've worked too hard to lose what I have over some cheating.
Yes. I think that that's where a lot of us are. I think that's where all of us are. I'm too old for that right now. I got a whole baby.
Rebecca said if someone was to cheat on her, she's out of there faster than speed of light. Talking about just call her Flash. Could a man or a woman cheat once and truly not do it again? Yes. We believe that. We believe that. Y'all may not believe it. What y'all believe?
Can a man
or a
woman cheat once and never do it again? I believe so.
Never.
Yes, I believe that. What do y'all think?
Well, I think if they had that adult, mature conversation about what led to it, and they are both under the understanding of this isn't. I don't want to do this again. So let's be open and honest about everything. Because he could be honest with her if he thinks that she got whack sex and like, listen, well, this is what we need to do this to spice things up or whatever. But if they cheat 2 or 3 times and then stop, is there a number?
Yeah, there's a number 1. 1. That's the number 1.
Is this before or after his funeral?
1. That is it. Because let me tell you, and this is why I say that. If some of us have been married for quite a while, and you know that when you get married, it's not always like when you first got married. You have ups and downs in your relationships. And I think that it's really important for you to keep that line of communication open. I remember in me and Victor's relationship, there was a point in time where I needed more affection, or I needed a certain thing, and he was too busy, or he was caught doing whatever. And I went to him and I said, look, I need this from you. And I think that he had to be grown enough to understand and hear what I was saying so that he could come back and give it to me. What happens is in a relationship, you have someone will come and tell you, baby, I need this from you. And you don't listen to them and you don't take it seriously. And then they start feeling lonely. They start feeling neglected. And the next thing you know, Satan done brought this person to come in and say, "Ooh, oh God, girl, your hair is so pretty.
Mm-hmm.
You are looking so beautiful today." And it started off real simple. Next thing you know,
got him. Okay, Sean says, my pastor asked me if I wanted him to come help get him out. Mine don't play that mess.
I know
God will show you someone's sincerity. Y'all, we can't believe everything being said though. And then Andy says, no, they just better at it. Men, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how I saw these messages before that one, but okay. David says, give it to God. He'll work it out. Oh, yeah. So, yes, I believe so. So, here's Counselor Sharita. Is cheating with one person multiple times or cheating multiple times with different people worse?
Oh, Martell.
Just asking questions.
I
love your question.
Love and Marriage Huntsville. Do y'all watch that?
Nope.
Deb
does.
Oh,
I don't know if she's on here.
Love and Marriage Huntsville. That's what happened. For 5 years, he cheated with the same one.
That's a whole relationship.
Yeah, yes. And he just got the girl pregnant. And Mel, his wife, she was like, I'm out. I can't do this no more. Me personally, I think if you cheat with the same person for multiple times, there's an emotional connection. Or that thing is fire. Fire! I'm so sorry. Oh my God.
I just was calling to see if you want to lay down with me.
Yes,
quick.
Yes. I'm telling
I don't want to talk about nothing. I just got some stress I need to release.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Well, no. All right, then. Holler at you when you're ready.
That part right there. And I did that.
Look at Davian. Look what he put up there.
Fire. Yeah, that thing fire. And
Just trying to talk about, listen, this needs to be a continuation. What you got? what you want to talk about? What else we can put out there? What we need to continue with? We got a little bit of time. What you got?
But hold on here. I be feeling like, I be putting myself out there because I know I'm not the only woman who has had a extramarital affair. I'm just don't want to say it, but I have, and it wasn't good, and I understand that, but I was married, and out of, I say 2 years, we probably had sex 12 times. So that was probably.
Wait, out of 2 years?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, but he was having sex with someone else.
So you was completely turned off about him anyway?
I didn't.
No, it didn't turn you off that he was sleeping with somebody else? Because that would be a turn off for me. So that's the reason why it would be real hard.
No. My thing is, you gonna give us something, you need to give me some too. At least I'm your wife. You need to give both of us some. You need to be able to balance this thing. You need to be able to juggle.
With this one right here.
You need to be able to juggle.
You need to be a giver.
Yes. And he was not a giver.
Greg's talking about, you was in your right then to cheat then.
I was, and I felt justified. And I'm telling you, and I felt I was okay with it.
Well, Greg was just telling you about his extramarital affairs with several different people, and then one he really was communicating with. So they had like a relationship. Mm-mm. There's a difference when you have just random chicks. I don't know. I just feel like the whole STD part of it all, it just scares the living daylights out of me. So.
Then that's why you have to. Well, I ain't gonna give it to you. But you have to. You. Let me tell you. You can tell real quick about
who was sprung. I'm gonna need you. Who is sprung? Yeah, I real feel. he said he had real feelings for that girl that he was talking to day and night, every day and night.
You're not a
Where
good
was
cheater.
your wife? Where was your wife in this at this point in your life, Cuz?
You don't build no feelings. You let it be what it is and keep on going. Then let me tell you, if you build feelings, that means that there was a communication issue in your marriage.
Yeah.
It was definitely a communication issue. And then a lot of times, I think for men, women, men, we don't know their love language. Their love language is not the same as ours, and then they don't know our love language. Some men think just because they're providing for you, giving you gifts, doing that or whatever, that's your love language and that's what you want. But in reality, what I want you to do is just come over and sit on the couch with me and let's watch a movie together. And I think for women, men need their ego stroked. They need to know that you respect them and they don't want to be nagged all the time.
Sharita said if they with the same woman multiple times, they are definitely sprung.
Mm-hmm. No, that's not true, Sharita. Well, at least now, because sometimes that thing is just good.
So they sprung on it.
No, not they may be sprung on that sex, but not on that person.
But if they're having these deep conversations,
yeah, and if they're having deep conversation, it's an emotion.
They're in a whole relationship.
Yeah, that's an emotion thing. But if you're just getting that thing
now, listen, now your wife is your side piece. Oh God, you telling your wife, but she got, hey, I'm on the phone. Be quiet. I need to have this conversation. Yeah, babe. What?
Yes.
And they would why you boo her?
Who boo who?
Damien boo Sharita. Oh, the ass was good also.
Yes.
But he had a whole emotional connection with her.
He had, let me tell you something.
Which could make the butt even better.
You got that right. I just think that, yeah, that if it's good, you will develop something if it's really, really good.
Well, do you think his wife is just sprung on him? I mean, I feel like she's sprung on his money now. I feel like it's beyond that. And she's going to say and look as crazy as possible. She said, I'm not embarrassed and I don't look foolish. I don't sound stupid. So for me, it's as if she knows what she's doing and she could care less about what we say because she ain't leaving that money.
I don't think it's the money. She got 2 little bitty kids. Let me tell you something. I raised a child by myself, and I ain't raising no more kids by myself ever. I am not going to be another. I will not be a single mother. Amen. Wow.
Rebecca told her to get out.
So what will do that for you? But she has little kids. She doesn't want to be a single mother. I wouldn't want to be a single mother. I've done that before, and I said with Gianna, I ain't leaving. We ain't getting no divorce.
Well, you ain't gonna never be a single mother. You have quite a few parents. Well, she does.
Yeah, but I don't even want to.
The thought of it.
Yeah,
I get it.
I just can't do it anymore. So that's why I tell him we have to keep this line of communication going. Everything that I went through in my past marriages, what he went through, we know the signs, and that's how we get through this stuff.
Mm-hmm. And that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to learn from your past mistakes.
Yes.
Oh, that's why I didn't go back up. Okay. Maybe she didn't want to be the stereotypical person who freaks out and cause a scene and get all ignorant.
No, she got ignorant.
She got ignorant, but for the wrong people.
Mm-hmm.
Wrong person. Carla says she in it for the investment now.
Yes.
Yeah. And he said she has been for years.
Yes.
I mean, because when you think you know something, you just think you know it. You're not going to act on it. But once you find out for sure, that's when you act on it. And I feel like when she left before, that's when she found out for sure what happened. And now she's just in it. Like Carlos said, it's an investment.
Yeah. And she told...
So you can say what you want to say. Guess what? He gonna go out and do what he doing, and every time he out talking, making me some money, I'm gonna be out screwing and making me some fun, some honey.
So one from him, one from me. That's what she's doing. Every time he get paid, she's putting a little bit back because that's what I was going to put anyway.
Oh, okay. What else we got, you guys? Because we're at an hour, so if y'all don't say nothing, we're gonna go and close it out. Hopefully, y'all say something. Some people don't want to leave.
So my thing is, do you think that his career can survive all of this?
I hope it can't.
I hope it can't either.
The reason why I say I hope it can't, because your brand is what got you where you at. So if you're going against your brand,
yeah, and I'm telling you, I agree with that. Your brand is everything.
Right? She's just quiet about it.
I don't think she's cheating though. I'm telling y'all, you have to go look in that girl's eyes. She is sold out. She is sold out to the Lord. She really is.
Greg says maybe she always knew and someone else found out and was about to expose him, so they put it out themselves. Well, she said she knew about it. We just found out about it. And she said she's known.
And remember, he wrote a book, and the book came out like right now, like doing the whole mess. So I think that
Tia said, nope, he need to find another job.
He gonna be laying bricks.
She's probably the mastermind behind the whole ordeal. I don't know who the mastermind is. I just feel like his image has been tainted.
It's
because every time you talk about somebody leaving somebody for this same thing you did, and you begged your wife to stay, how can you do that? How can you go out and preach to women about leaving husbands when you didn't tell your wife to leave you?
And then I'm telling you, and it's just the way that he did John Gray. I can't sit there and he
David said he's a bum. Saw some of his videos in the past and saw right through his BS. I did too. That's what I was like. He lying.
But he talked to so many. But he talked to all these women that had. I'm not gonna say they had low self-esteem. I'm not gonna say that. But they wanted to believe that there is a man out there that was for them.
Okay, Rebecca has a great question. Okay, what if y'all break up but have intentions on getting back together, and your significant other is with someone else in the midst of the breakup? Is that cheating, or do you get back with them?
That's not cheating. Y'all was broke up.
She's talking about he's ugly anyway. I would have left.
No, but he fine though. You close your eyes and squint real hard and just go like this.
I don't give a dang what you got going on. You're not going to make no damn fool of me.
Girl, wait.
First of all, we going to court and I'm taking you for everything you got out of spite. I don't even want nothing, but I'm going to take it just because. That's I can be petty. I'm petty Patty. Let me tell you, honey. The empress of petty. This chick.
No, Rebecca. Listen. Ain't nobody looking at that ugliness. They looking at how deep them pockets is and them shoulders.
Greg still thinks it was staged. She always knew and stayed because she is comfortable and just said F it. But again, I think someone was about to expose him and they put it out to control the narrative. Yeah. But they haven't controlled the narrative. He's just showing how narcissistic he is and making people hate him that much more.
I'm telling you, they hate him. If you go look at any of his videos and look in the comments, people, all those women that followed him, they hate him now. Charlemagne, the guy made him donkey of the day. Oh,
Charlemagne, that was so good. It was so sweet. It was so, and I don't even care for Charlemagne.
I told you I can stand him.
I don't even care for Charlemagne, but when he did that, he was like, and he's saying the same thing that we're saying now, is because you have made your career, your money, all the moolah you got, you've made off of making women believe that their husbands and boyfriends ain't this and ain't that. leave him, leave him, leave him.
Yes.
If he ain't opening doors, leave him.
Yes.
If he ain't cooking, leave him. If he ain't,
Yes.
like, you've been saying some ridiculous things, and these people believed you
Yes.
and left.
And he pooped on black men.
Yes,
For him to
that
be
was
a
the
black
problem.
man, you pooped on them. Like, come on. They ain't perfect, but they ours.
Rebecca said he's cute if you close your eyes.
Girl, yes. Close them and you squint. And you kind of like go cross-eyed real good. And just,
David said Charlemagne next. Charlemagne he don't care. Because even the situation where he kind of said something about raping, kind of on the lines of raping somebody, when they was doing they was on the show, and then he was talking about, oh, I had this girl and she was saying this and I still did it. Something to that effect. Don't quote me on nothing I just said. I just know it was something. Now we gotta go. We can go look. Yeah, we can go look it up. And they were saying, did he just say he raped somebody? Like, because that's rape. That's clearly rape. Kind of how when Cardi B was talking about drugging men and taking their money and whatnot.
Yeah.
People was on her about that too.
They were.
But they done made a whole movie about it. That's
They
what you
did.
get for going to the strip club trying to pick up somebody. And they ain't trying to sex. They just trying to take your money. Okay. Because that's his business. His job was to say and do all that. But the man himself is different. No, you got to be whatever you doggone promoting.
Yes, let me tell you something. I am very big on brands, okay? Because myself, I am a whole brand. And so, yeah, a lot of stuff I want to say and want to do, but I don't do it. I may say and do it to Toya, but
wait, hold on, Damien. Hold on now.
But I don't do it in public.
Steve Harvey was doing the same stuff to sell a book. They prey on emotional individuals, women.
Mm-hmm. He's telling the truth.
I don't equate the two. Because Steve Harvey was just giving game. This man was down. It wasn't just black men, white men. It was black men, white men, green, purple, orange. It don't matter what your background was. He was just saying, hey, this is how men think.
Oh, they don't think like a man.
Yeah. Act like a lady, think like a man. Mm-hmm. Okay, you've been with this man for 10 years and he still hadn't asked you to marry him? Mm-hmm. He was trying to teach women or tell women kind of, hey, ain't no need for you. Okay, if you have this escapade of men running through your house, everybody can't be uncle this and uncle that. See if they worth bringing home to your kids. I didn't see anything wrong with Steve Harvey. This dude did something totally different. I don't know if he was playing on Sharita.
She said boo. That's why I laughed. I could see that way over here. Boo.
This phone said same carnival, different boo. I don't think so, Damien. I'm with Sharita. Boo! I like that book and that movie. Just giving them game. Dealing with a mama's boy. Who know how to deal with a mama's boy? Mm-hmm. He did all because it sold books. Mm-hmm. It's obvious that he was blowing smoke up women, but to make money, but he didn't buy what he was selling. Mm-hmm. Well, that's the reason why he shouldn't be able to sell nothing else.
And he
shouldn't be able to tell anybody anything. I feel like people just watch. After today, I ain't watching nothing else he say anyway. If I see it, I'm going to automatically spam it.
The only thing that gets me is for celebrities and stuff like that, they leave themselves open and they get too sloppy with it. You know what I'm saying?
They feel like they're untouchable.
Yeah, and they just get way sloppy and they don't understand that one false move. So my thing is, if I'm going to be with somebody, if I'm going to do that, we can only meet here. I'm not giving you my real name.
Right.
There's a lot of stuff that I'm not going to do. If he went over to one of his side chicks, he went to her house. She had cameras. She had all this stuff. He set himself up. And then he texts. I ain't texting.
Now you got to trace.
Yes. Text messages get everybody. If we going to talk, we got to talk on the phone. And when we talk on the phone, I'm probably going to use a voice recorder. Hello. This is Jim.
Nobody's talking to you sounding like that.
Yeah, I'm not. You can't even hear my real voice. And then when you come over there and we do have sex, I'm patting you down. I need you to leave your phone, everything with my security.
Right. He allowed this like T.I.
Girl, I want to. Yes. And let me tell you, why would him and Tony want to drug anybody? You can get that thing for free.
Right.
Come. Yeah.
That's the reason I don't believe that.
It's hard for me to believe it. I'm like, you could have called.
You knew what you was going in there for. They told you, and you had to give up. You had to put your phone in the thing.
You gotta call. You could have called anybody. I don't want to believe that they were sitting around drugging people so Tiny could eat on them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, don't sound right to me.
Yeah, it's just craziness. Okay.
It says something else. Okay. He will be forgiven by society because that's what people do. And not our people. Not to our own people. We forgive the other man before we can forgive a brother man. The next celebrity will do something new, and this will be forgotten about. This dude gonna make a apology book that people going to buy. I ain't buying it.
He already made the cheating book, and a couple people have already bought it. And I was like, why? Why would you buy this book? I got in the comments and said that. Why?
Sharita says he set himself up for this to be judged like this. When you have people following you, you're held to a higher standard.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yes.
Sammy says, just look at the criticism is 90% women.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we knew he was a fraud too. I knew he was a fraud. I was thinking like a dude.
I think women with
he played the game well. It wasn't about living it obviously, but y'all gonna let me pay and talk about it. Mission complete. Yeah, we're talking about it because everybody's talking about it. We're not talking about it no more after tonight. We got to talk about something. It's in the doggone news. We talking about it. What are you talking about, Damien? Greg says, free R. Kelly. The wife knew about all of it. And she scripted the whole.
You know what? I'm telling you, a lot of people think that.
Even the sex with the women.
A lot. I'm telling you, what he's saying. People have said that stuff, that she was the mastermind behind this. I don't believe it. I just don't want to believe that baby.
She looked scared when they were sitting there. I just don't think that being in the camera is her forte, because 2 times I've seen her in front of the camera. I wish she would have stayed by.
This is a fun. Did you see this as a fun? I see it as the helmet.
People like drama. That's why them wretched VH1 shows sell.
Yeah.
Okay. That's the reason why I ask you about Temptation Island. Are they fighting? Because I like to watch the fights. I don't want to see the other stuff.
So let me tell y'all, I'm in this other group, and
Sharita boo Carlos. Okay, it's an hour 12 minutes. What? Go talk about the other show.
Well, let me tell you. So I'm in this group. And somebody posted this thing, hey, where and it's a group in Texas. They said, where are the polyamorous or where are the poly people at? And y'all, I did not know that Black people were into that.
Into what?
Polyamorous.
I don't know about that.
Polygamy.
I don't know anything about it.
I did not know that Black people were so into that.
So how are you a part of this group?
I'm not a part of that group.
Charlie say you moonlighting on us.
What? No. I'm not in that group. What I'm saying is that I
Carlos said he looks too slow to be a player.
You know what? He's right. He do look slow though, but he's very special. Yeah, but he's very, very. But I'm thinking. I was thinking that maybe we're gonna have to talk about this, because I know that we were going to talk about it like months ago. But I think, I'm not saying that we're going to talk about it next week, but I think that at some point in time we're going to have to talk about it, because I didn't even know that Black people were really into this thing until I'm in this group.
Greg says that if you watch Sister Wives, there's a lot of Black people on it. They just looking for somebody to take care of them.
I thought there was only 2 Black people that have been on Sister Wives.
I don't watch none of that.
One of them is an ex.
I don't need my husband getting no ideas on nothing to get himself killed.
You don't want no Sister Wives?
No, because you will die.
Look here.
Carlos called a man a cornball. What does that mean? Polygamy?
Polyamorous. Am I saying it right?
Mm-hmm. That's the reason why we was like, I don't know.
Polygamy.
But that's the reason why I said polygamy.
Okay, hold on.
Because we all can identify that word.
Polyamorous. Yeah, I know I'm polyamorous. Polyamorous, characterized by or involved in the practice of engaging in multiple romantic and typically sexual relationships with the consent of all the people involved. Yeah, I was right. Polyamorous. A polyamorous relationship.
Oh,
So-
Dudley, you would know, huh?
Yeah, and I didn't know that many Black people were into that lifestyle. I didn't know it. But in this group, this woman said, "Hey, I'm just trying to see, are there any women in here who are living the poly life?" And all of a sudden, I said, "Wait a minute, hold on.
Sharita said, let me know about that group.
Hold on. But let me show you. This is where it had me rolling, though. It was a bunch of women there that was like me.
Carlos said there's a show of a Black family that is about polygamy.
Are they?
Mm-hmm.
But what got me is because somebody asked it, and somebody said, "Is you talking about Polynesian?" This is what the chick said. She says, "Are there any women of poly in the group? I need to talk to some women who have experience in this lifestyle." The woman said, "Polynesian or polyamorous?" Girl,
And there's a whole bunch of people.
girl, it was just boom, 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 boom. One woman went, "What is happening?"
I laughed about it.
What is happening?
What's the group? Because Sharita want to know.
I'll tell you, Sharita. I don't want to.
Greg want to know too.
No. It's only for women.
Okay. Okay.
So I think that we need to talk about that because
Okay, so maybe we can talk about that next week. Y'all come back next week.
I don't know. I'm just saying. I'm just putting it out there, and
We
everybody.
were supposed to talk about it when we first started. Remember when Keita sent that clip to us?
Yeah.
And we said, "Oh, we need to talk about this," but we never talked about it.
But I don't know if we can sit there and talk about it for a whole hour.
We can have other things to talk about. We could just do a 30-minute segment of that and a 30-minute segment of something else.
Y'all let us know.
But if they come back like this, because we were only supposed to talk about this for 30 minutes.
It's true. I don't know if y'all let us know if y'all want to talk about being in a polyamorous relationship. I really don't have any knowledge, and if there's somebody who's doing a poly life and you want to be a guest,
Greg
you're more
said,
than welcome to come on.
"Oh, I identify as female for that group." Somebody said, Carlos says, Black Poly Nation is a group on Instagram. How you know? What is happening?
Wait a minute. Yo, you about to have a sister wife?
You want a dead cousin, Marsha?
Look, he said, "I need somebody that's gonna help me clean this house."
Play with
No, he said, "I'm tired of cleaning this big old house by myself. I need somebody that's gonna help me clean." Because all you want to do is sit around in your little robe and
be fabulous. I just want to be fabulous. That's all I want to do.
I need somebody that's gonna help me clean.
Okay, and for that I might bend a little bit.
Why? Yeah.
She can't come to no functions.
Oh my God. Yeah, I ain't gonna be able to do it.
She got to sleep in the smallest room. We should go put her in that little hideaway in that room. We gonna put her in the panic room. That's where she gonna stay.
Oh my God.
And y'all do y'all business there.
He said, "Yeah, he's like, I need somebody."
She can only eat once a week. She only eat with the family once a week. Everything else is bread and water in your closet.
Mm-mm.
Talking about, oh, he just looked it up.
Mm-hmm.
She just want to take photos and bake cake. Shut up, Greg.
That's it. Greg, that's it. Wait a and she have a road, baby. That road go all the way. Look, it's long. It's a train. It's a whole train.
This is not what y'all gonna do.
You should have seen
Y'all not
her.
gonna turn this on me. Y'all not about to turn this on me.
What was that? What? It was something happening.
Okay, Carlos, calm down.
What did he say?
Talking about Marsha, exactly. oh, hold on now. This is not what we were talking about today. We need to get off of here. Sharita, don't laugh.
He said he just needs somebody to help him clean. I understand. Because let me tell you,
Gigi got
it. He been there cleaning. He be cooking. Out there mowing the yard.
Got nothing else to do.
Redecorating everything.
I got a whole life happening around him.
Look, he said he needs somebody with a strong back.
Not for that.
And strong arms can hold up some stuff while he needs some help.
Okay.
I get it. Okay, it's time to go.
Shut up, Greg. Tell me think she dying in mahogany.
Yes, that's exactly.
Sharita said free Carlos.
Yes. I'm
We gonna get those free Carlos shirts.
I'm telling y'all.
Oh my goodness, that's so funny.
I'm telling y'all. I went over there. What was it? It was something going on.
See, here you go telling the inside scoop now.
What was it?
Nothing.
When we was doing a freeze or whatever, I went over there and I come in and you got on your long train wrapped up and you sitting on the couch.
And my feet kicked up. Ringing my bell.
Unbothered. Yeah, he needs some help.
I'm a little parched. Can I get some tea?
Free Carlos movement has begun. Okay, y'all. We gotta go.
Yes, because we almost at an hour and a half.
Yes, and plus I gotta work. So it has been wonderful.
It's been awesome.
Yes, and we thank y'all so much for always tuning in and supporting us. But next week I think we are going to talk about this polyamorous and amongst some other things.
Look at Cardi down here.
Yeah. And I promise you that's her. But anyway, y'all make sure y'all tune in with us next Thursday at 7:30 Central Standard Time. And if there's something that y'all want us to talk about, y'all just share it. Make sure you put it in the comments or and tag us so that we can definitely talk about it. So y'all have a wonderful night and make sure what we always say one thing.
Tune in next week for another episode of
Let's talk about it.
Good night, y'all.
Good night.